What's going on, guys? EJ here, breathing fantasy football literally, and welcome back to 2025, our first draft that we're going to be doing on stream. Yeah, I have been MIA, mostly on purpose, mostly just, letting life do what life does and just, I don't know, if I'm not into it, take a break. But I'm still into drafting, man. I've been drafting all summer. We have tons of drafts. We have lots of sweats, and I'm here today to do a big eliminator draft. I haven't seen anybody probably try one yet on stream, so let's do it. Let's jump into a big eliminator. Why not? $100 draft. I have so many questions, Underdog Fantasy, about this tournament. So let's take a peek. So here we are at the big eliminator. There's a lot of good tournaments still out there. $100 is a little at the top of my range, but man, this just dropped like an hour ago. So it's good to get in now. Get in one of the tournaments young. It's not going to change that much. There's only two more weeks of 3 weeks-ish of preseason. So I don't know what's going to really change for this board, but it's always good to come in and get a few things. Maybe Kinshawn Judkins is, if he's a guy that you like, I'd come in now and try and scoop him before he continues to rise. If he comes back to camp, yada, 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 all that stuff. So I like this tournament. Usually the regular eliminator that just maxed out, I mean, I guess it just filled. That one was a little weird. You finish half the field week one, and then you just get into a slugfest with one guy in the ring for the rest of the tournament, and that's just crazy. Like head to head for like 15 more weeks. But this one's not that. 10 out of 12 advance, so that has me like thinking a little bit. How do I want to approach with a 10 out of 12 advancing when it's 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 6 out of 8, 6 out? So this is how it was last year. Like just this is a type of draft where I'm thinking RB, like I'm going to go robust RB in this, 3-4 RBs. You want to try and have these guys that are, we're not thinking any injuries, fuck playoffs, screw week 17. That means nothing. Like I know a lot of the skilled players know that, but it's just a good reminder for those that are new into best ball and for anybody that's trying to understand some strategy. The way to draft the eliminators is you have to draft like you have a strong team each and every week at the skill position, preferably. No stacking. Stacking means nothing. I like a standard 3 quarterback, 3 tight end for eliminator. We'll see how it falls when we jump in this one. Let's go ahead and jump in and see what the wait list is like. Hopefully, oh crap. I'm the only one. I should have jumped in a little earlier, but hey, there is nobody else in here besides me. So if you want to jump in a big eliminator with BFFL, please click that "Will Jump In" button, and then I'd love to see you here in the streets. Oh, we got one guy that's curious. But anyways, man, going back to this tournament a little bit, I'd like to pull it back up. We'll go back to that screen in a second. You guys can ask me anything if you're new to my channel or you've been here a while. I'm EJ. I've been doing best ball drafts for, a good 4 or 5 years now. The early part of my streaming days, I used to talk a lot of shit. I still will occasionally, but man, I don't know. There's not many people out there that stream that have my kind of way of seeing this. So I'm not fighting it anymore. Everybody wants to be like the next big podcaster, and I respect it. I do. I just want to have fun, man. I want to talk shit and just BS with everybody. No one's bigger than me and no one's smaller than me. I try and be humble in these types of atmospheres. I love it. Big eliminator. Let's look at it here, man. So there's an asterisk around what, week 7? Huh. So I wonder if that means when you start getting paid. That's a little early to get paid. but I don't know. I guess there's no explanation on the asterisk and the advancement structures. I looked at the rules. They have not dropped the rules yet for the big eliminator on the Underdog Fantasy page. So if you guys know something I don't know, I looked at it. I didn't see it. I don't know what the asterisk means. It's not that big of a deal to know when you start making the money. I mean, it is a $100 entry. It is on a high end. I get it. But, man, I mean, it's a great tournament. It's a tournament you can sweat each and every week. If you want to pop in and say, hey, am I advancing to week 4? Hey, am I advancing to week 7? Hey, I just got a pay jump in week 10. Like, it's just cool to just play this kind of tournament. I think what's great about it is not everyone knows how to shift gears. You have to shift gears from this tournament, from the main playoff formats. You have to shift. If you don't shift, you're going to not draft a team that makes sense for this format. You know what? Let's look at some I'm welcome to look at some I want to do this tournament. So if you want to jump in, let's jump into big eliminator. There's still a lot of open seats, but only 2 pods have filled. It's at like 30-something entries. So, yeah, 2 or 3 pods have only filled so far in this tournament. Woo! Hey, there's my ugly mug. No, I'm kidding. Hey, man, I'm doing a lot better, man. My injury, my shoulder, if you guys didn't know, I broke my shoulder. That's why I got more time off. I had a surfing accident, but I could raise my arm a little bit. Just a small fracture in my scapula. So let's get this back up here. Why not? Righty, right. I'm going to play some nice background music in the back. Let me know if it's too loud. I appreciate it. Man, nobody wants to jump in an eliminator. What's going on? Come on, guys. Oh, there's people in slow drafts trying to jump in. That's why that number is like that. You know what? Let's jump in something else then. I want to jump in an eliminator. Anybody have any ideas of what they want to jump in? I'm not that big of the puppy. It's such a tough tournament. If I want to get my sweats in, I don't hate it. It's not where I want to allocate my time at this stage, especially when I got so many drafts in. I'm okay fading the puppy, but good luck to all you guys. The little Dalmatian, dude, that's cool. It's another one I'll probably fade, but hey, man. Play all the tournaments you can get in all the amount of sweats you can find if you're able to draft in this type of luxury hobby. It's a great pastime for those that want to just have some season-long sweats. Why not? Want to get at a BBM? I've done 54 BBMs. Let's see what BBM is. I didn't want to draft BB. I want to draft big eliminator. Oh, man, I just missed this one too, waiting for 11. No, not going to be able to do that one. A Husky? Husky's not bad. I've done 7 so far. That filled? All right. Yeah, we're waiting for a draft to fill. We're in the Husky. We are in the big eliminator. I want to draft in the big eliminator. Maybe I can look at some old eliminator teams for some reference. See if I can put the money where my mouth is. Mouth where my money is. I've done 38 eliminators. Actually, I've done 44. I have a few slows going. So I was able to get 44, I believe, in for the eliminator. Let's look at the first team. I want to see the first eliminator that I did. I had to be in real early. First eliminator, Drake May. Stroud, okay. Hall, Hubbard, Najee, Eek. Stevenson, Roshan, Miles Sanders. Yeah, at least I got 6 capable running backs. Receiver, tight end, yeah. This was a little different. 2-6-8-2. But you know what? Though that's head to head, man. I feel like with head to head, you just either got it or you don't got it that week. I think that one's a different strategy than the big eliminator. I really believe so. It's a totally different strategy. You just have to advance like hit the beat the field about 20-30% of the field. A lot of those were 10 out of 12, 6 out of 8, 6 out of 8. That's like a quarter, 25-30%. I don't know. I'm trying the math there. But yeah, this one, you just have to beat 50% of the field, head to head. So you either got it, you got it. There you go. So I don't mind that. Anybody else want to hop in anything? I'll hop in any draft outside of I don't want to do the big dog 500. I can't do drafters. I'm maxed out on drafters. Really got my sweats in early there. Love it. Really excited. I got some takes that failed so far. I was drafting a little bit of Alexander Madison. And I'll dig in deep and try and find a guy that is in a good spot that could possibly be in, I don't know, Daniel's system, but he had a head injury and he's out, and so that's what that is. Let's see. Husky, 9 out of 12 filled. All right. We might do a $40 Husky draft because why not? That's actually a good tournament too. Here, I'll peek at it real quick. The Husky. 3 out of 12 advanced, 2 out of 8, 1 out of 6. 117 final, which is still tough. You still have to be pretty nutty. But not bad. 3 out of 12. I love 3 out of 12. 2 out of 8. I have done a few 0, or I guess, what do you call it? Maybe when you just draft one tight end. Maybe some type of hyper fragile tight end. I don't know what it's called, but I like some Brock Bowers or some elite tight ends just solo. I'll do that in this type of tournament compared to the other one because for the most part, if you're carrying a Brock Bowers team into the playoffs, you just have to beat a smaller percentage of the field, 2 out of 8 than 1 out of 6. So there's some strategy there. I'm not saying that that's the right answer. I think the safer approach is drafting 2 tight ends almost every time. But man, if you want to try some crazy hyper fragile tight end build, the Husky is a great tournament to do it in. Why not? Oh man, waiting for 8 in the big eliminator. I want to draft a big eliminator on stream. I want to draft a big eliminator. Come on, man. Draft back out of the Husky. I want to hop in to a good tournament, get a sweat in the big eliminator. I don't think I'll do too many. I don't even know how many can you do with the big eliminator? You can do 10. Right. Hey, we might end up doing 2 drafts at the same damn time. What do you think? I think eventually it's gonna be 2 drafts at the same damn time. But let's see it, baby.
Same damn time, at the same damn time, at the same damn time, at the same damn time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Trademark and patented BFFL. Yes, patented. Waiting for 7 people in the big Eliminator. Please jump in. Put your $100 Benjamin Franklin bill up for grabs. We would love to dance and have some fun. Let's dance, baby. Come on.
In the club, posted up, got my arms folded, fitted, pulled down, and these haters I'm scoping. I'm just twisting my body from side to side.
Yeah, baby. We have about 200 playoff drafts in. Feeling pretty good. 50 best ball manias completed. Yay. I like the flock community contests. Those look a lot of fun. If you can make it to the finals and that very hard to advance. Well, not too hard. Hard to advance 1 out of 12. I mean, that's really tough. Where everybody's got all the information before the season starts to craft the best team to rip out the gate. You want me to be the guy that wins? If I win this, it's like winning a freaking Survivor poker tournament. I don't win anything. I can just advance to everybody else that won. It's a tough tournament. To make the finals in the flock fantasy, whatever you call it, I think that's awesome. Two drafts at the same damn time. I think we're gonna do it, man. I'm not gonna back out. I already got my rounds loaded, my bags packed, my rifle strapped, and my targets zoomed in downrange. We are ready. No way I'm backing out of this one, baby. So 20 minutes in the stream, mostly just chatting, here to hang out, have some fun, do a few drafts. I'm only going to be doing streams a few times a year, honestly. If I'm drafting, I'm going to do a few streams a year. I'm okay with that, man. I realized like a year and a half ago that I don't want to be on here every week, every few days, trying to build something that is not sustainable and it's not a great use of my time. For me, a lot of good influencers out there that do know how to draft well, knew how to run good streams. Shout out to all those guys. They're all great at it. But man, I love to draft. I love to have my sweats in. And I feel like I have great takes. I understand the structures very well. I know what to look for. I know how to construct teams. I know how to fade some takes. I know how to build a good portfolio in certain tournaments, have some exposures there, try different things. Best ball, everybody is a freaking great researcher and they know everything. At the same time, everybody's wrong. That's what makes us great. The only great thing you could be in best ball is just drafted. A mostly sound numbers, roster construction. You do that, and I think you're pretty safe. A bunch of vets, some shots at rookie. You can't draft 6 rookie receivers. It's just not smart. That's not the safe. That's way too wild. I have seen those drafts. I think we've seen them all. Yo, what's up, Felix? How you doing, brother? That's one of the guys. That guy has won a tournament and puts all his takes right up for display. So shout out to Felix. Yeah, shout out to anybody grinding really hard trying to win a tournament, because why not, man? We put a lot of effort, drafts, blood, sweat, tears all summer long. We're in here. We are in the Husky, $40 Husky. I like this draft. I'm excited to always draft. Oh, Dennis is in here. No, I'm kidding. Jay Dennis, 22. What's up? Star Fox. I've seen that name many times. Daladino. I've seen you in the streets, my friend. And we have a bunch of people up front that are badgeless. All good. All good. Yeah, I'm just going to bounce around both drafts once we get in. Let's do it, man. Right now, it's just one draft at the same damn time. You know what? Before we get started, draft starts in 12 seconds. Let's load our rounds in the chamber. Yeah, baby, we're ready. We're locked and loaded. We're ready to snipe if we need to. All good. First take here. I love strong RB still. I don't know what we're trying to prove. Skipping Gibbs or Barkley here. I'm going to go roll with some Gibbs. I don't use any more overlay tools. I thought about it, and then I thought, I don't really draft on the computer that much anymore. I do a lot of slow drafting. I love slow drafting. It allows me to, it's not for everybody, but if you can figure out how to spend time where you would spend 45 minutes doing a draft, well, you spend a few sections of that throughout the day just going through your on the clocks, just seeing where you're at. I don't know, it's not too bad, man. You can get so many sweats in and you don't have to be locked down. So I love it for that aspect. I just love to talk. I love to be mindful. I care about people more than I should. As crazy as it sounds, I know who I am, and I know I care about people a lot. I love people, man. I love to talk. I love to make new memories with anybody, make new friends, hear about you, see where you come from, all that stuff, man. It's all just for good fun. It helps sustain our own lives, gives us purpose. It gives us the feeling of being positive and happy if we're given out. So shout out to everybody that cares about others out there, whether they're going through great things or they're struggling. Reach out to a friend if you haven't talked to them in a while. Say hello and ask them if they want to draft a best ball big eliminator. We have 4 spots left. Come on, baby, get in the room. All right, on a real note, got Gibbs here in the first. Why not? Drafting at the end of the first round, there's not too many combinations I really like. If I can get some of the elite receivers like Puka, St. Brown, I guess you can make an obvious case for Brian Thomas Jr., BTJ, whatever. I like those guys, wrapping them up if you can. I want to see this guy that just drafted Brock Bowers. Please wait a long time to draft another tight end. It's just me. I just don't think you need like elite tight end unless you're just gonna solo it, man. Ladd McConkey's definitely fallen a little bit, but not too much. He shouldn't fall out of the second round. I don't understand that A.J. Brown. He could be one of the sneakiest pieces to have. He keeps falling and stuff. I don't know. It's weird. Back on the clock here. I can take a stand. Should we try it? And how about we take T. Higgins, and if McBride falls back, I know it's like, oh, week 17. That's the only game I really know that's week 17. I have not studied week 17 this year. I am going out on a limb. I know it sounds crazy. Well, you just don't want to memorize it and use it to your advantage. Everybody's freaking doing it. All the sharps are doing All the sharps are doing the week 17 thing, all the playoff rounds. Ooh, McBride might still be here. Nice. Yeah, let's take him. Shit. I'll see if I might do the hyper fragile tight end build. I might. I should. I should put my money where my mouth is. Because the only way you take chances, the only way you can get that money.
Money, bread, dollars, cheese, cheddar, cabbage, collard, greens.
Heck yeah, man. All right, we just need 2 more to fill the big eliminator. Nice. We got 2 good drafts going here so far. Or 1, but it's about to be 2. So Josh Allen, Lamar, they pretty much wrap up. They're always in the 3rd round. I think every now and then I see them fall to the early 4th. Hampton, man, that's a crazy take to see if I'm a big Najee guy this year. I'm heavy Najee. I didn't go both, so I'm not that heavy on Hampton. But man, I mean, what if Chargers don't give him this massive workload and he kind of just has like Tony Pollard games, like just some mediocre. Who knows? I really, if Najee comes back, then you got other guys they like there. We'll see who they cut. They'll probably cut Haskins. They're not going to cut Vidal. So I could be totally wrong. It's just crazy to draft him here. I know Najee is still in the Chargers' plans, and I'm still a believer that the eye injury I don't think it has that much to do with football. It's not a football injury. Vision, I heard that before. I don't know, man. Najee's eyes scare me. Yeah, I get it. But his eyes don't have to do much if he's getting the goal line carries inside the 2. He just has to take the rock and pummel it forward. But yeah, I'm not anti-Hampton. I've been drafting him in other formats. I just wanted to get McBride here. Ooh, we're in the big eliminator. Nice. And just what I expected. All sharps. Not too shabby. I'll have to pay attention to both those if I can. Why not, man? 2 drafts. We are official, baby. And I'm on the clock here. All right. I'll save some face, get some Devontae Smith. And Trayvon Henderson touches the ball and goes 100 yards, and now he moved up 3 spots. I mean, 3 rounds. It's crazy. I don't know what to think there. Man, back on the clock here. I really want to keep going running back. I don't know why. DJ Moore. I want to get some Kamara here. I'm not saying it's the greatest decision, So big eliminator. I want to go back to what I was saying. Strong RB. Let the QB and tight end fall to you. Ow. I think everybody else is on this strong RB thing too. Henry, HN up in the front. You know what? Let's take some Jefferson. I'm still going to do it. Henry, I don't know what I think of Henry here. I haven't seen him in any other tournament where he's this high. So I just wanted to, like, I get it, robust RB. Like, you got to go get Henry now in the first round? Really? Eek. All right, let's queue up some guys that I like. Get some fall back to me here in the Husky 2. So I think I'm going to go back to receiver. Maybe I'll scoop up I don't know if I want Addison here. One of the rookies. Somehow any one of these top 3 guys make it back to me. Pearsall, Ibuka, Golden, nice range there. Jaden Reed probably on the way back. Samuel, why not? Diggs, I could take any one of these guys. I don't want to be that critical. Almost back on the board in this big eliminator. I think I'll go get one of the running backs I like here. Bucky, Chase Brown, Jacobs. I mean, Jacobs is healthy to start the year. They had a horrible – Packers have not had a great first preseason game that the whole team just looked out of sync. But I don't know what I think here. Jacobs, Irving, one of these two. I'll take a Jacobs share. All right, coming back on the clock here in the Husky. All the receivers I wanted, they all went. Almost everybody. Except the faithful Jacoby Myers. Is there anybody I can pull up? I think I'll take Myers. Oh, believe me, man. I love to reach. I love to go get guys later, but there's just no reason to do that, especially not in the Husky. Just build a nice, solid, all-around team and build it for you. Don't build it for the screen. Whatever players you see here on the right side of the screen, like, oh man, these are BFFL's takes. It's like, don't even think like that. Think of it as like just construction. You want to get certain receivers at certain spots in the draft to build a roster constructed solid team, especially early on. Later on, you can go get your guys that could make a unique splash. You can do it a little bit during the early rounds, but man, sometimes you just got to go get names that just could make sense on a team. Back on the clock here, man, back to running back. I don't know. Quarterback. I like some Mahomes. Let's take some Mahomes here. I just want to build a solid team. The big eliminator, let's look at what everyone's doing here. Quarterbacks got pulled up. I guess it does make sense, but that's still not the strategy I want to do for this tournament. I don't think that wins this tournament. That does not help you advance each week. I don't think so. I want to believe the majority of teams that would advance are not elite quarterback, but hey, James Cook. Hey, he's coming back. I like this. We're going to plug him in. Hey, this is my strategy. For the Husky, I kind of feel like the strategy, you don't have to get so critical. But with the big eliminator, I feel like this is my input on the strategy of how to draft a big eliminator team. Strong RB, mediocre tight end, mediocre quarterback. You can go 3-3, strong RB, split them all around. You just have to advance like 75% of the field in this tournament. Don't overthink it. Don't play it the same way you play a playoff tournament, because that's not how you do this tournament. Or do it the same way. If you want to draft it the same way you draft any other tournament, hey, try that. That could actually work too. I don't believe that that's the way to do it. There's a reason why there's so many different tournaments, and there's a reason why there's so many sharps that are in this tournament. We haven't seen anything out of line. I'd love to believe at the end, I'm going to look and I'm going to see if the majority of teams that drafted in this tournament are more robust or heavy RB. I'm just curious. Curious to see how many quarterbacks start dropping. All right, we're on the clock here in the Husky. It came all the way back to us. We got Mahomes, 13 seconds. Man, I could always make a decision. I like Shaheed here. I like Charbonnet. Let's roll some Charbonnet. I'm making a big stand with him this year. Let's roll him. There's so many receivers late that I'd love to just package, and so many unique WR3 on the team. Just go out there, man. Let's see if you're going to hit the board with a random 100-yard game, 3 catches, 2 touchdowns. I don't know. I like Shaheed. Guess you could make a case for a Cup since I got Charbonnet. I'm not big on Cup, but let's take him. I was thinking Shaheed. I don't know what I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking I'm going to ship a tournament this year is what I'm thinking, for real. We have to win a tournament. We have to, man. I put a lot of effort into drafting. Got a lot of teams. So I'm excited for my portfolio. I hope you're excited for your portfolio. I hope the time and effort that you put into this still brings joy and positivity into your life. So drafting the Husky with Mahomes here, am I trying to get a guy? I think Kelsey's up. I mean, I got McBride, but if I didn't have McBride, I'm not even thinking about getting anybody else at the tight end this early. All right, let's queue up some guys, some more receivers for the Husky. I like Bateman, Mims. I've been fading Ayuk all summer. Kind of obvious. He should not pay off for where he was going. He may still pay off at some point in the season, but that wasn't a good take. We drafted Ayuk in the 80-90 range. I was fading it. I still might not hurt you if you were on it, but I don't know. Judkins. Everybody's been moving him up. We're on the clock in the big eliminator. Let's look here. We want to maybe go running back. No, I think I'll stick to safe receiver. And I even missed a pick. I was too busy jacking my jaw here. We got Adams on the team with DJ Moore. I'm fine with that. He could totally get Stafford if he comes back from his injury, which he should. He's going to be cheap. People want to fade him still. That's how best ball is. You have to take risks. You have to draft possibly injury-prone players or someone that looks like they're going to. Back on the clock here. Let's see. Burden. Like some Burden. Mims. And let's take Mims. I like to find a unique Denver piece. Denver's got a unique offense where they're going to get some guys some ceiling weeks. It's how the Sean Payton offense rolls. And we seen it last year. Late in the season, we saw Cortland Sutton have a good year. I mean, Bo Nix had an amazing. He had one of the most under talked about rookie quarterback seasons because everybody was talking about Jaden McDaniels. All right, back on the clock here. I think I'll go back to running back. Sampson, Benson, Javonte. I still love some Javonte. I have to believe he's the guy that gets the rock to start the year and keeps on rocking on. All right, back on the clock in the big eliminator. I could have went Devontae Smith. I got DJ Moore. I'm okay with it. Might even get some David Montgomery. I'm telling you, man, I just want strong potential guys to carry me for the most part. I don't want to take risk at running back. Risk at running back in the big eliminator is, I don't think it's zero RB is not the strategy for me in this tournament. I'm not going to have too many entries in it. I might do another one. But I do like it. I like this format better than what the Eliminator was, the original. I don't like the head-to-head every week. I mean, you get our two Titans go in there, and one guy's going to score 140 points, and the other guy's going to score 135, and it's going to suck if the 135 team did not advance. That's what's going to be unique for the advanced structure in that tournament, the regular eliminator. It's going to be interesting to see. I want to see what three teams make it, because they could have some just unique paths, like lucky paths where they have a crappy week and they win against an even crappier team. Like, that's just, I don't know. You have to weigh the pros and cons of all the tournaments. Let's shift some music up. Right, back on the clock here in the big eliminator. Man, I've loved some Jaylen Warren. I don't know if this is the right move here. Brian Robinson, they're going to be getting a lot of goal line opportunities. Laporta's like just in my face. Look at some Brian Robinson. I want to try this strong RB. Back on the clock in the Husky. Yeah. I think I'll go Bryce Young here. Bye week doesn't conflict. Not too shabby with the Mahomes, naked Bryce Young. And don't overthink it. Just draft a solid team. It's the best advice I can give you. Yeah, we'll snipe here and there. I was going to look at some sniping options, but when I'm in two drafts at the same damn time.
Two bad bitches at the same damn time.
Man, I just don't see how I got to now change my strategy. It's two drafts at the same time. It looks like we're going to come back on the clock here in the big eliminator. Maybe I'll pause on the running back and go back to receiver. I like Reed here with the Jacobs in case he doesn't have a. Ooh, we got ticket. Oh shit. Got Algier in the Husky. That's all right. I'm gonna reach a little bit. I'm gonna go get Shaheed here in the big eliminator. I don't want to get a quarterback yet. I'm gonna go get a strong receiver on this horrible Saints team, unfortunately. Man, these things move so fast. Luckily, I have limits. Make sure you set your limits so that you don't draft players on certain teams that you don't want to do, like with the roster construction. Where we at? So in the Huskies, we're going to go in the 14th round. I have 5 running backs. I'm fairly comfortable with those 5. I was okay with the auto draft here with Algier. Totally fine with that. Not bad, not a bad team. Could make a stand and take the rookie receiver, Jalen Royals. I like Coker. Don't need to get these guys just yet. I'm heavy on Wan'Dale Robinson this year. I just don't see how you can go away from all that workload he got, and then he's part of this offense. Sure, Neighbors is the one, but I don't think Russell Wilson got the big arm like he used to. So those short routes that Robinson runs, I think it fits him the most. I think I take Wan'Dale here, boost up my receiver. It's just how I draft, man. Now I'm getting my guys. Getting the guys I like, making my stand here. Back on the clock in the big eliminator. Ooh. Did we go get a quarterback here? I think we'll get Kyler Murray. No bye week issues. On the clock. I think we'll just go get the guys I like. Get Coker. I'll reach 30 spots for him. Why not, man? If he's the first or second receiver overall in fantasy for the Panthers, like if Bryce Young's a thing, I'm a fan of Coker. I think he's been way undervalued for his draft capital, which was out of Holy Cross something, I think was a school. So yeah, what is that, like a Ivy League school? Man, he was a touchdown machine. I watched a little bit of his tape, and I was real happy to see him have a successful rookie year for what it was. So yeah, go get your guys. And I don't mind doing it here. Still probably take Likely. Could make a stand for Sanders with McBride. I may look at these guys. I may not hero it, but we'll see. Back on the clock in the big eliminator. Heavy quarterback here. I see that now. Heavy quarterback. So it's good we took our shot at quarterback because everybody did it. Could I keep going quarterback? Maybe tight end? Do I take a shot at Ingram, Kraft. I love Kraft. Let's take Kraft. Hey, I'm probably going to still have 7 receivers, maybe 8, 7, 8. I'll have 7 to 8 receivers. I only got 4 now. Okay with it. Okay with the build. Very happy with the team so far. Both teams are solid teams. You got to take shots. You got to go heavy. Stacks on stacks on stacks. You have to do it every now and then.
Stacks on stacks on stacks, stacks on stacks on stacks, stacks on stacks on stacks.
You gotta have stacks on stacks on stacks. Or sometimes you just gotta go naked. I don't have a clip for naked. Probably would get kicked off the air if I put a naked clip up there. But go back on the clock. Royals, Sanders. You know what? Let's go safe. I don't need to prove. I like Sanders. Yeah, I got Bryce Young. Let's put Jatavian Sanders on this Husky team. No matter where you draft them, win this league. I like it like this. Royals could try to take another running back. Steve Mitchell, Sean Tucker. I like those guys all late. Let's take Royals. Back on the clock here in the big eliminator. Don't think I'm going quarterback. I could probably get it coming back to me. McCarthy, Stroud. Stroud's probably not a bad play. I'll cue him up. Javonte Williams, I like that piece too. Oh, man. I like Javonte because the bye week is great. If he is the RB1 of the team, all the bye week numbers kind of mesh up just fine. Bye week means so much in the eliminator because your tournament can end if you don't draft a good bye week team. It means so little in the playoff tournaments, but it means so much in the big eliminator. At least I think it does. All right, we're almost done. We're in the last round of this Husky. Loving it. Man, we'll end this stream at 1 hour, basically, almost. Sounds good with me. Last pick, still not sure where I'm going here. I'm not going tight end. I'm not going quarterback. Could go receiver for a 9th, or I could go where I'm at. Yeah. I could go receiver for a 9th, or I could get a running back. I like Sean Tucker. Gibbs, Kamara. I don't know if that's enough. Back on the clock here, Bryce Young, Michael Penix Jr. Should I dig receiver here, get Demario Douglas? I do like him. Let's dig receiver. All right, back on the clock. Last pick, Felix, if you're here, any running backs? You got 20 seconds. Last round running backs I should click in the Husky. I got Tucker queued up, Ollie Gordon. Ooh, whoever's watching my stream, D92 Morgan, thank you for the view. You just took Sean Tucker right before me. Love it. I just got sniped. Man, I'm not really sure here. I think I'll take a gamble on Ollie Gordon. I don't know if it's the right answer, but I'll take a shot. We'll go back and review that team. Now we're all attention on the big eliminator. I love DeMario Douglas's price here. He's been moving up in the tournament all summer, all the tournaments. But this one don't mean anything because it just dropped. So this is where he was going. I see him just continuing to rise, especially the preseason still shows he's. I think we know who he is. It looks like he's locked in for a starting role, and that's good. Uga, oh man. Probably where I get Stafford, Darnold. I could probably go get my receiver I like. Let's get Robinson. Go get some tight ends here. I think I'm done at 5 RBs in this big eliminator. I'm going to take a shot, man. 5 RBs. I have 5 strong RBs in terms of draft capital. It's exactly where I want to be in an eliminator draft. I need to scoop up some quarterbacks. The only downfall with the 2 I got queued up is they have the same bye week as Kyler Murray, so that's kind of a mistake I might have made. Unless I roll with one of them. But then I got to get a guy like Rodgers. I got to believe Rodgers plays all year. Maybe I just go get Rodgers here. Bye week means so much. This is where you have to take a chance. We know Rodgers is starting week 1, bearing an injury, so that's good to know. I hate to have to reach for him. But he's going in the 15th round on most drafts all summer, well, all last month. I think I got to take a shot and just go get him. Yeah, so we're going to secure Aaron Rodgers. I feel like we had to. Everyone knows this is his going away party. So he's going to play all season. If I want to get Stafford, I could. If I want to get, maybe I'd take Russell Wilson or take Jackson Dart. That could be crazy. I don't hate you wanting a Jackson Dart team in any eliminator format if you're going to do it with 3. You have to do it with 3 quarterbacks. Not bad team. Let's go back and look. Any other teams that make sense? I don't like the guy in the 1 spot. Kyron Williams, Kamara, Bigsby, Tajay Spears. Running backs look really weak, but could work out. I think I'm going to go receiver here. My wife is calling. I'll call her back in a few minutes. Let's see here. Which receivers? You know, I like Coker, Michael Wilson. Should I just go get my guy? Yeah, I don't care in the big eliminator. Let's get Hopkins. I think Hopkins is a great piece to have. He's healthy right now. Maybe throughout the season he don't hold up, but you may need him right away. All right, let's go back and look at this board here. Not bad, man. I love my team. Look at the guy with Prescott, May in the 3-hole. He took Gibbs, McConkey, Higgins, Henderson, Gracie. 2 quarterbacks, 2 tight ends there. Not too bad. I'll look at them once the team's complete. Do I end here at receiver? Do I pull up some tight end takes now? May even take Russell Wilson or Dart. I'll see. The Dart click scares me more because he won't be helping you. And even if he does start at the end, what kind of edge do you truly have? I just don't think you have much of an edge. Let me just go get Russell Wilson. If Murray has a bad game, Rodgers does. Let me lock it down. Yeah, this is what I love. I love 3 quarterbacks in the Eliminators so much. I'm probably going to do 3 quarterback, 3 tight end. I just think it's so safe. It's so freaking safe, man. Don't overthink it. So if that's the case, I'm done at running back and receiver. Let me look at my unique tight end picks. Likely, I'll pull him up in here if he somehow here people want to fade him. No, he's off the board. Maybe Schultz. Fairmouth. I should probably take Fairmouth since I have Rodgers. I like that take. Higbee. I love Higbee. Yeah, I think I'm done at quarterback, done at receiver. Yeah, I like this. I was going to put Coker on this team, but I like Hopkins, Deontay Johnson. I love those kind of guys. Give me those guys in this format. The big eliminator. We are officially the first best ball influencer here on Underdog Fantasy that has streamed a big eliminator draft on YouTube. I think so. At least I can get props for something. We worked hard this afternoon crafting 2 teams at the same damn time. Very nice. Now, if I get Freermuth sniped here, that would suck. Ooh, Sanders. I got sniped on Sanders, man. You know what? Let's take we'll go Kate on here. No, let's go Higbee. I like Higbee. Higbee. Theo Johnson for a move. Kadon's still good. Man, I totally got sniped. I was taking Jatavian Sanders. He got me right in the nuts.
Let's think this thing through.
Finish him! Right in the nuts!
Right in the nuts, man. So we're ending this draft pretty good. Love the stand, love the takes. Love just solid drafting. Wonder who else I can get at tight end. Could have probably taken Otten first, but maybe I still go for him. Juwan Johnson, I don't know about there. Nobody's clicking Arroyo. They don't like him in this format. Let's just get Freiermuth. I feel like we should. We know we have duplicate pies at tight end, but we got Higbee. So we are complete. Let's see here. Trying to make this bigger so I can look at some of the teams. All right. So we drafted Kyler Murray, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson in the big eliminator. You're going to go 3 quarterback, 3 starters, week 1. You just got to find a way to advance each week. Running backs, Josh Jacobs, James Cook, David Montgomery, Brian Robinson Jr., Javonte Williams. Hey, it's not much depth in terms of you look at it like that, but these guys all should contribute. They're all going to score touchdowns at some point early in the season, I would think. Receivers, Justin Jefferson, Adams, DJ Moore, Shaheed, Demario Douglas, Wan'Dale Robinson, Hopkins. Some parts that don't look great, but man, eliminators, you just got to find a way to squeak some points through. I don't mind these guys. Tight end, Kraft, Higbee, Freiermuth. This is exactly how I wanted to draft a team. So I'm happy with it. Let's look at the guy in the 1 hole. See, this is what I don't like. You got Lamar Jackson, Geno Jones. I don't know, man. I guess it's not bad. It's basically similar to the Kyler Murray one I had, but Lamar was so expensive. But at least he waited, and he got Geno and Daniel Jones late. Went 5 RB. Oh, I don't know. Receiver, almost the same build as me. So he's got the same build, 3.573 build. I don't hate it. I think it's solid. We were very similar. Early, mid-round tight end, late tight end. He and John Ditcher drafted a very similar roster constructed team. Cam Carter, 1983. This guy is 42 years old. Josh Allen, Bo Nix, sure. 6 running backs. Bijan Jones, Mason Davis, Rendo. So we tried to a little different. Receiver, 7 there. And then 3 tight ends. Little Miss Brady, Same as us, 3573 build. Let's see what they did as their 5 running backs. See, I think I have the strongest 5 running backs when we've done the 3573 build. Gibbs, Henderson, Tracy, Allen, JCM, Ja'Cory, Krosky, Merritt. Yeah, I'm not trying to bash like some of the takes. No, it's just, when is Ja'Cory, Krosky, Merritt going to contribute? Is he going to start contributing in week 10 when it's going to be so hard to carry a 5 RB team advancing through? I don't know. Maybe week 10, Henderson and Tracy will be on a bye, so you might need them. Flacco, I like the Flacco click. Drake May, sure. I think his running backs are a little too weak to sustain. You gotta have a strong RB team with that eliminator, man. Colt JM. So he went 3-6-7-2, weak at tight end in terms of numbers. Mayfield, Love, Ward, 3 solid quarterbacks. Running backs, Barkley, Hampton, Charbonnet, Sampson, Wright, Mitchell. Hey, 6 solid running backs. I don't mind the early take on Barkley and Hampton with how he filled it out. Pretty solid. Receiver, McLaurin, Rice, Luka, Olave, Godwin, Johnson, Pierce. I think people are taking advantage. He jumped and got Rice because he's believe Rice will start week 1 because of the suspension not going through until who fucking knows. McLaurin, is he going to play week 1? Maybe. Will it be the same? I don't know. But Rice will be suspended at some point during the season, I think. Ibuka, I really don't like his receiver core. I want to make a case that it could be unique, but man, there's going to be a week where he gets like fucking nothing. Like, there could be a week where it hurts him. He has a bad week and he finishes last out of the pod. I think this is a team where you can't finish last. You can't finish last at any week. That's the thing. You can't finish last, or you're out. You have to draft a team that could be solid throughout the season. And Godwin's injured. He might be out until week 7. They might not bring it back. Olave's often injured. Bowers and Chig, don't mind that. Don't like his receivers. Sorry. Dale McNail, 2592. Okay, now we're talking. He's basically telling us he's making a stand at RB. I like it. He's making a stand. So took Burrow and Michael Penix. Okay. Not shabby. CMC, Kenneth Walker, James Conner, Joe Mixon, Jerome Ford. Not bad. I mean, I think you need Mixon back week 8. Or you'll be relying on just McCaffrey and Jerome Ford. That's going to be tough to get out of week 8 for him. Receivers, London, Jennings, Shakir, Downs, Dobbs, McMillan, Slayton, Wilson, Iyoshiva. I would have liked to see him get a 6th running back. He's got a lot of bye week splits. There's not that many duplicates in his bye week receivers. He didn't need 9 receivers. So this should have been a 6 RB team. He should have drafted like Braylon Allen or Rico Dowdle instead of Dobbs. That would have been nice. The guy next to me, FF Link's seen him many times. Let's see what he's a very sharp tractor. Let's see what he does. Mahomes, Bryce Young, love it. That's basically what I did in the Husky. Bucky Irving, Pollard, Swift, Judkins. We reached up to get him, thinking he's going to play right away. I mean, I don't know. Eckler, White. I don't hate the team. Great RB room overall. Very solid. He got insurance on Bucky Irving with White. I think the insurance should have been Sean Tucker, but it's still not bad. Receiver, Lamb, Hill, Worthy, Cup, Keenan Allen, Hollywood, Diami Brown. All veteran guys. Great build. That is exactly how you do it. Kelsey, Sanders, Jawan Johnson. Yeah, he sniped me up Sanders. Right play. Love it. We already did our team, but I'll go back and show you about the running back. Like, you got to make a stand at strong RB. You have to. So I might have said it like 100 times. I'm telling you, I care about best ball. I want to win, and I will win a few tournaments this year. At least I have to believe that. We all have to believe that. But I love the construction of my team. My receivers are still mostly solid. They're all veterans. I think that's the way to roll. All veteran tight ends. Everybody's a vet. Why not? Tyler Negrini took Hurts, Tua, Stafford. Nice bye-week correlation. Running backs. I like the clicks. I like Hill for this format at least. Scatterbo, possibly. Could be a unique play. All bye-week interchangeable. He knew what he's doing. Devontae Smith, Hunter, Golden, Kurt, Mooney, Coker, Atwell. He's a little weaker at receiver, but it's not bad. I would like to see maybe receivers here. Mooney's he took the value on Mooney, reached up and got Coker. I like that. Atwell, I think I like it. Trying to correlate with Stafford, which I don't think is necessary, but I guess it could work in week 9. You need it for week 9. Kittle, Goddard, Zachert, solid. That's a solid team. That one could go the distance. Henny out the bottom. The Dab Auto. Ab Auto. I like the name, man. Really cool name. Jaden Daniels. Trevor Lawrence Richardson. Okay. Henry Hall. Benson, Najee, Chubb. Solid. I mean, sure. Brian Thomas Jr., Metcalf, Samuel, Addison, Reed, Ayuk, Mitchell, Tesla. I mean, it just looks like a playoff team, but yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. I guess you could sneak Ayuk in this format. Tyler Warren, Theo Johnson. I don't like his tight ends. There's going to be weeks where he gets a couple zeros. Yeah, you need to get something at the tight end. I'm not against Tyler Warren. It's just, can he smash every week in that offense, which has quarterback question marks all summer long? It's so tough to see that. So, how many more we got? 3 more? All right, let's look at Job 15C. Brock Purdy, Stroud, Darnold. See so many 5 RB, 3 quarterback. These guys know what wins. And hey, we do another one, we'll draft it similar to this. But yeah, this is how you do it. 5 RBs. Taylor, Pacheco, Warren, Stevenson, Johnson. I like it. That's not a bad group. Not bad at all. Quarterback is solid. Receiver he's digging for some veteran dudes at the end. I like it. Nico, Evans, Jason, Diggs, Higgins, Horton, McLeod, Robinson, Jake Ferguson, Strange. That's not bad. I respect it. It's a good team. Chris must have been the first Chris to register on UnderdogFantasy.com. Fields, Caleb Williams. I want to see a third quarterback here. I don't like just those two guys. They could give you fucking single digits, both of them, single digits in the same week. I don't know. Rookie, 3, rookie, 4, 5, 6 running backs. 5 rookie running backs on this team. Hey, man. You might know something I don't, so good luck to you in that. That's just not the way I'm wired to see this tournament. I believe that it's good you got 6, but man, I want to believe there's going to be a week where Genty has a bad week, and guess who else has a bad week? All the other rookie running backs. And Algier's still buried behind. I just think there's a chance you only get 20 points from the RB position sometimes throughout the season for a week. A week or two, you're gonna get low floors and you're gonna get eliminated. So that's how I see it. What's going on, guys? EJ here, Breathing Fantasy Football, literally, and we are wrapping it up. Thanks for jumping in. Please hit that subscribe, like, GoFundMe. No, I'm kidding. We're doing just fine over here. His receivers are Puka, Garrett Wilson, Marvin Harrison, Zay Flowers, Jalen Waddle, Luther Bird, and Trey Harris. A lot of cool names. Fun receiver team for the playoff format. I honestly don't like Chris's team. Sorry, Chris. I don't mean to be mean to your team. We finished with Laporta, and Chiseki. I'm telling you, big eliminator. You want veterans. I ain't fucking around with rookies too much. And sure, there's some I'll take. Some that I know the workload will be there. But big eliminator. I know Ike now Bagu. Jared Goff, Justin Herbert, JJ McCarthy. 3 quarterbacks who like it. Bye-week correlated. Well, for this format, you want to have bye-week correlation. Yes, sir, indeed you do. Or you are paddling upstream in deep doo-doo. Just letting you know that. Chuba Hubbard, RJ Harvey, J.K. Dobbins, Rico Dowdle, Kyle Manangai, Will Shipley. No, thank you. I don't like this RB room. But prove me wrong. He might advance because he's got the week 1 starter, Denver, Dobbins, Hubbard. He just piggybacked off both of them. I don't know, man. I do like handcuffing in the Eliminator. I just don't know about double handcuff. I get it. If they go down, then the workload should just shift right to the next guy. In theory, that makes sense, right? In theory. Receiver, Neighbors, St. Brown, Tet, Ricky Pearsall, Palmer, Dante Thornton, Elite A.O. Manor. It's all right, man. I mean, there's spike week potential there. 2 solid receivers to start. I like Pearsall. Palmer, he's going to score a few touchdowns. Thornton, he's getting hyped just like that other rookie receiver that's climbing the boards, Torrey Holton. So Hawkinson, Henry, I don't know. Not a fan. Not a fan of the team. Alrighty, guys. I think we're going to wrap this one up. I appreciate everyone jumping in here, saying hello, having fun. It's been a blast. I really hope you guys have a great weekend, great rest of your summer of drafting. We will be in and around, and we will be easy. We're taking it easy. This hand goes up so high. This hand goes just right here because I have a broken scapula. And that's why I'm here streaming, having fun with you guys. So until next time, we'll do another draft probably next week. Whenever I'm feeling froggy to jump in and do one. Hey. Otherwise, you can find me on socials, on Twitter, here, whatever. Have a good night. Take care, guys. Be safe, be humble, be happy.
Hell to the no, no. Come on.